quick little video. It is Saturday. It is 8:30 p.m. We cleaned the floors today. We don't use chemicals. We use vinegar, Dawn, stuff like that, water. I was having a good day cleaning. We were going to go out afterwards. I decided I'm hungry. Let's eat what we always eat. The baked potato, the turkey, cottage cheese. What I always eat. Now last night I had a horrible episode, which I knew was coming because I had a lot of smells yesterday and I got way too cold. The day before I had a horrible episode. Yesterday's was right after I ate. Today was right after I ate, within minutes. And it was bad. It was bad. I ate around 4:30. I just woke up from it. I am still weak. It felt like a real allergic reaction. I had hives going on. Couldn't breathe. Was struggling. I almost threw up but didn't. Gushing, heartburn out my nose, everywhere. Like stomach acid. It was awful. It was coming out the other end as well. Horrible. I had to sit completely. Sit up. See? Sitting up. Stop. All the lights out. Heating pad is high blast as possible. Knees bent up to my chest because it's the only way I can control it better. And crying in my sleep. I was even crying in my sleep. And I slept. And I slept until maybe 15 minutes ago. And I woke up with those symptoms gone, but feeling like a real allergic reaction where it wipes me out, where every muscle, joint, bone is in severe pain, where it feels like someone had a tube to my body sucking all my energy and nutrients out. That is how it always felt, like the worst imaginable hangover, like overheated exhaustion that you would get if you were to have a heat stroke. It's the same like symptoms when I have a real allergic reaction. Like I feel awful. And that's how I feel right now. Horrible. And I don't know which ingredient did it. Or was it just this house smelling like vinegar? But I clean with vinegar all the time. But it happened right after eating. And my histamine bucket's just too high because it's too cold, and anything I put in me makes me sick. I don't know. The last 3 days have been really, really rough on me. My stomach is so swollen. It looks like I've gained 40 pounds, and I haven't. I've only gone up a couple of pounds on the scale, and it looks like 40. I'm extremely thirsty. So, also last night I was stupid and I drank some water, and that caused that episode to be worse. Because the episode had gone away, and then I drank water, and then it came back hours later from the water. Like, it happened right after drinking water. I cannot drink water. I've looked for every brand. The brand I had been drinking, I can't drink no more. Can't drink tap water, filters, natural spring. My mom has a natural spring well that's 300 feet through 3 beds of rock, and I can't find water I can drink. And I don't even mean cold or hot. Like, the only way I can drink is this coffee. Like, meaning I could put the water through the coffee maker, but it's going to taste like crap, because water is always going to have a flavor of a coffee to it. But I can't let it get cold, or I can't drink it. Like, even my coffee has to stay hot. As soon as it gets room temperature, which my body thinks is cold, and that might be why I can't even drink this water right now, I can no longer drink it. I will start to have gushing heartburn, because I'm very, very, very sensitive to temperature change, especially cold right now. So it's also where the heating pad helps. It warms me back up. Also, my temperature drops below 194.7 is my normal temperature, but it drops below that. I need a new thermometer because it starts blinking all crazy, like, because it doesn't show it. It just says too low, too low. Just like when it's too hot, it says too hot, too hot. Like, it blinks that and won't tell you what it is. It doesn't tell you beyond the red or below the blue color. But, yeah, it's wiped me completely out. And it sucks because I'm thirsty. And I made a coffee, but it's not selling too well. And I don't want a coffee. I want water. I've craved water for 4 days straight. I am literally craving water. I want a big, tall glass of ice water. I am dreaming about drinking a big, tall glass of ice water. But I literally do throw up when I drink water. Like, I almost threw up last night everywhere, and I only had this much, a shot glass of water. Now, I take my meds every night at 7 p.m. with enough to swallow of water. I can't do it with coffee. It burns. And I'm nauseous for about 30-40 minutes after I take my meds every single day. It's exhausting. That's why when I make my keto chow, it has to be hot. So I use coffee. But the truth is, I hate keto chow unless it is with ice and blended or made like ice cream. I don't like it warm at all because I would like to just be able to try what would my life be like if I can get away with the turkey or just get away with only keto chow only. Like, for a while. Have just 3 to 4 keto chows a day for a while. I'm just really tired. I'm tired of fighting with food. I know how to lose weight. I know how to be healthy if you don't have mast cell activation syndrome. If you have it, and you can't eat foods that your body can live off of because I'm insulin resistant, like I cannot have carbs, all it does is make me sick and fatter. It's frustrating because I know and I can do it so easy. I cannot eat carbs so easily. Y'all, I don't like carbs anymore. I hate potatoes right now. I'm so sick of potatoes. I never want to see another potato in my life. I already don't want to see bread again in my life. Like, I know I can get away with Hawaiian rolls, but I stopped that months ago and made my list smaller because I cannot stand bread. I was debating on my UK wheat that is not made in America that I paid a fortune I haven't used yet. I was debating on trying to make some homemade bread with that or something. I bought the special bread pans that everyone uses for it. Has a little lid and stuff, but I don't know. I just know I don't think I can handle the potatoes anymore. Even if my stomach can, I don't think my mind can anymore. I hate them. I hate them. I never thought I would say I hate potatoes. I hate potatoes. Maybe I just need to make them a different way. But I hate them right now. Can't stand them. Would be very easy. Just all I want is steak. But every time I try steak, I tried it again. And I got ill again. Steak and chicken is just like beef and chicken is just completely off the radar 100%, including bacon too. It's just like can't have it all, not even a tiny bit. So, which means I need to find a way to work and go into the gym. And I'm not even talking about losing weight. I'm talking about trying to build some strength, build some muscle, because I don't have any anymore. The MCAS have eaten it to pieces. Just to build some endurance. If I can't control my weight part with my diet, and calories in, calories out doesn't work for me, it's bullshit. Because my calories are so low, I shouldn't even be gaining weight. I should be losing weight. Let's just try to sculpt my body. Like, get some muscles underneath that fat. So whenever I can, go back to keto. Basically I'm low carb though. Let's get real. I am extremely low carb because I am under 50 total carbs a day. I have not gone above that, but I am so insulin resistant that even getting to 20 total carbs a day, especially having a potato, it matters for me. Okay, 20 total carbs using lettuce, tomatoes, stuff like that, olives, never affected me. Even eating the Quest peanut butter cups back in the day and Quest chips, those carbs never affected me. But having like real potatoes and stuff like that, even if the carb count is lower than it would have been eating the other things, it affects my body. But I'm going to shut up because, like I said, I am wore out. And I am just going to go lay back in bed and hopefully fall back asleep because I really do not feel good. And I up like this one, like Miss Freya, and be asleep. Oh my gosh. And right before I went outside, or not went outside, before I filmed the episode, I brought all the cats in. At least I thought I brought them all in. I swore I counted them. Then I passed out. 4 hours later, poor Praline, I hear this jump, scratch on the glass at the back door. And I was like, oh God, there's only one non-fat cat. Only one cat in this house that can jump that friggin' high. I know it's my baby. I know I'm going to open that door and find my baby. And I opened the door and there he was. Because I'm the only one that pays attention, even though Dino lets them out, to make sure they're all inside. So, he's fine. He's fine. He was really hungry and thirsty. He had been out there for 4 hours in the cold. But thank goodness there is a cat tree with a house in there. So he was inside that house, I guess. Only his little ears were cold. His skin, like his fur, was not. So, really, it's like my whole lighting in the house changes as I walk through. There's yellow lighting. There's white lighting. But everybody's inside safely now. Y'all, this new phone, this is dark. This is my room being dark. Y'all can actually see me. It's so weird. So weird that I can film in the dark and y'all can see me. I don't have to turn the lamp on over here. I don't have to get up and get light. Yes, I know I'm blurry. But this is so much better than it was. Alright, it's midnight. I'm exhausted, but I have to wait for my daughter to get home. She's on the other side of town. So I was watching some TikToks. That this girl had all the symptoms I do, especially the food. Couldn't eat any foods without having a reaction. She was down to a very small amount of food. She does not have mast cell that she knows of. And a certain spray dish soap cleaner, which when it came out, I became addicted to, and I use it all the time. Okay? So, she got SIBO or something from it, but then it made me go down the rabbit hole. It was from the alcohol percentage in there, even though it's so small. Made me go down the rabbit hole, and I started typing in this spray cleaner and mast cell. It is a strong smell, but I don't have like reaction with smells. I have a reaction immediately. I've never had a reaction to the smell. I notice on days that I clean a lot in a row too, or I use the spray on my dishes because I can use the soap with no problem. The soap isn't the problem, it's the alcohol in the soap, and when you spray it, it goes in your nose. You breathe it in your body. And I went down the rabbit hole of how anyone with mast cell should never be using that because of the percentage of the alcohol in it. Okay, 2 years ago, I was eating Buffalo Wild Wing chickens every day, even after having some mast cell issues. At that time, I didn't even know they were mast cell issues. I just thought it was like, you know, long haul COVID issues. And then all of a sudden I started, can't eat chicken, can't have this, can't have that. My list got very, 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 very small. Very small. Also, every time I was doing the whole carnivore thing, I really wasn't using the spray that much. Okay, the spray is for cleaning the air fryers, and I wasn't using the air fryers on the carnivore thing. It is for doing pans that were in the oven or stuff stuck on it in the microwave, and then I throw it in the dishwasher after I spray it for a minute. It was to spray and clean the counters, things like that, right? And I've done a lot of spraying and cleaning counters, more and more. Like, before, my counters were covered in, like, it had the KitchenAid, it had a toaster, it had the can opener, it had 2 air fryers. There was really no counter space. The Allen had, we didn't use the Allens for years because we have too many cats. It had the friggin' cat beds on it. It was their domain. I never cleaned it. Well, I cleaned it like once a week. But now that I've taken all of that off, and we have full counters, and they do not get their cat beds or anything on the Allen anymore. I have taken it back. I have really, really, really cleaned it. And I clean it every day, though, because they walk on it. I don't use it as in put food on it, but I wanted it empty. The Allen, I don't want their shit on it no more, even if I'm not going to use it to cook on. So I clean it every day. I spray it down with vinegar every day. And I've used vinegar my whole life, though. That's not a new thing. And I have sprayed it down multiple times a day with the Dawn spray, because you don't need to take water over it. You just spray it, let it sit, do its little bubble thing, come back over and wipe it off. And a lot of people that I have found with Mastell have reactions to it. And after taking it away for a month or so, they have certain foods they still can't eat that will still make them sick, but they get 90% of their foods back without having episodes anymore. So I know this is a very long shot, but I'm going 30 plus days without using it. I used the crap out of it today. And I had one of the worst episodes today. I was crying. I used the crap out of it yesterday, and I had a horrible episode yesterday. Every time we deep clean, I use the heck out of it. So it is gone. Also, because I've used the Gain so much on Dino's clothes, the last 2 times I've washed his clothes, I have used my no scent all pods on his clothes, because the washer and dryer is right on the other side of this wall. Like, it's right there at my door, so the smell comes in the room, and me and the Gain are not friends. So right now I am not being exposed to the smell of the Gain, because just when I pull it out and his clothes are wet, they do smell like Gain, but it ain't that overpowering smell, because that's just because they've been washed in it a billion times before. But the actual smell when it's washing doesn't happen, so I don't have to worry about that. We're trying to eliminate smells and things that could be making me sick. Yes, their cat litter has a smell, but it's less than the old cat litter, and it's not powder anymore. I don't remember when I switched it over, but it was a dramatic lifestyle change when we switched it over, because the whole house was just caked in powder. It had went through the vents, and we did not realize just how bad it was. We thought it was dust. And then once we got rid of that cat litter and we cleaned everything up, and we went over to the more clay chunky one instead of the powder one, it's same company though, we no longer had those issues. So it obviously wasn't dust, it was obviously cat litter everywhere. So we've changed a whole lot of things, yes, pray lady, to try to help me. And now I'm going without my favorite cleaning product in the world, other than vinegar. Vinegar's my favorite, which means I am going to have to make up my old spray that I used to do, like baking soda, vinegar type on the counters and different things like that. And then normal Dawn, where I'm going to have to wash it off with water. It's going to take cleaning longer, but if it makes it where I can eat food again and not die every time I eat, I will be so happy. Because right now my list is getting smaller and smaller, because now there's something I can't have if it is the food. So I'm hoping it's just the spray. We won't say the word. The spray, which I love to death. I love that spray. I used it outside on all the counters out there. I used it on my grill when I cleaned the grill, not the griddle. The griddle, I just used the Blackstone degreaser spray. But yeah, this is gonna suck. Let me show you what's going on. There's the baby who was left outside on the porch for 4 hours. He has taken his bath. There is big boy Thumper. Hello, Thumper. Is Piper back there? Yep, Piper's back there. Okay, we're on a twin bed. Then boy / crybaby is down there. Boy! He is playing with a ball. Miss Freya is in the chair over here. Little girl was up there, but she just left. And the rest of the cats are in bed with Dino. And yes, for my sanity, I have my own room. Because, one, I can't have my pillows up like I need to in bed with him. It takes up the whole bed. And I need walls. I need a back wall, which I don't have in the other room, to put my pillow. I also need a side wall to hold them. So I also need a fan. He will not sleep with the fan on. It drives him crazy, even though in Hawaii he only slept with fans. Yes, boy. Mommy hears you. And he snores. He grinds his teeth, even though he does that whole mouth guard now, so you can't really hear it. And he likes to sleep opposite of the bed, so his feet was always at my face, and I hate that with a passion. Plus, he got up to pee constantly. He'll go to bed till 6 and 7 a.m. So for my sanity, my happiness, and for us not to fight 24/7, because I am a BICTH with a capital B when I don't get my sleep, I discover I'm way happier getting to sleep in here with the babies. Sorry, it was yawning. With the babies instead of not getting any sleep in the other room. Ain't that right, Praline? Of course, he gets locked out of the room multiple times a night. I have to shut the room and lock him out. Boy, I hear you. I have to shut and lock him out. And then I go pee and he gets back in and he pretends he's going to be good. And then I have to shut the door and lock him out again. Because he climbs those shelves. And the ones to the left are not stable. They wiggle. And I'm afraid him and the shelf is going to come out of the wall. And those things are all museum waxed down. He can't knock them over. Then he jumps over here and he climbs those shelves and knocks off my Barbie pop vinyls onto the floor. It's his favorite thing to do. Who's down there? What's up, boy? Hi, boy. He looks like Thumper until you see his face, but I can tell the difference of them from their back, too. Are you eating my finger? Aww. Are you eating my finger like it's a baba? Oh, we're so cute. Oh no, that tail is going. Should I be scared? Oh God, should I be scared? What are you doing? What is your plan? That normally means you're about to be really devious. Mommy gonna take her finger back. Slowly, slowly, Slowly. I know you're going to scratch me. There we go. Oh, look at those toes. Alright, some people will probably hate all this. Other people will love it. Love seeing you. You're so cute. I have to admit, they make me happier, even though they stress me out without them. I'd probably be really, I don't know, not so happy. No. No, because you help calm me down. They sit on me and purr when I'm really sick, too. Ow! Ow! Ow, ow, let go. That is hurting. You are in my skin. I'm probably bleeding. Can you let go? I don't dare pull away. Ow! Ow! Crap! Ow! Ow! Hold on. Ouch. It's not funny. I should not be laughing. I should not be laughing because I'm going to be bleeding. Bleeding. I should have known. I should not be laughing. It's like when a little kid says a bad word, you're not supposed to laugh. Am I bleeding yet? I can't even focus. Oh, you did get my skin though. Just no blood. At least not yet. Mommy's got dry skin. That's the one that really hurt. That one right there. Why am I not bleeding? I don't bleed a lot lately. It's kind of weird. I have had some really deep cuts and scratches and barely any, like it does a little tiny blood and like right there. And then that's it. Like, I used to would pour blood. It's so weird. There's boy. Boy. Cry baby. Cry baby. Oh, he brought a toy. And yes, that is plastic for a chair, taped down to the floor. I have it in multiple places because of little girl's issues. She never pees in open areas. By walls, she did. She does not pee on plastic. So once I put the plastic in here, I no longer had to worry, and I don't care how stupid it looks. I don't care anymore. It's just about function. That is burning. How is it not bleeding? That's a deep little hole. Oh well. But I'm a function person now. Anything that makes my life easier, even if it's not pretty, I don't care any longer. Because my porch is pretty. That's all that matters. I keep my porch nice and pretty. No hand. Okay, say goodbye to everyone. I've been running my mouth for 15 minutes. What does that look for? Say bye. Can you say, bye everyone? Thank you for watching me beat my mommy up. Oh no, look at those teeth. You're a lion. He's still mad that I locked him out, probably. I didn't mean to. I thought you were in the house. Aw, you making it up to me. Now I'm going to have to wash my finger. Hey, Praline. You got mommy. Praise mommy's not pouring blood, but it stings. It's that time. It's a baba. Mommy's finger's the baba. Aww. Mommy, ow! You don't need to eat the finger. It's supposed to be a baba. We don't eat babas. Ow! Let go. This is why I bleed. Don't, you're hurting. Praline, I'm going to tattle on you. Ow! Got away. Not without a scratch, that's for sure. Shaky! Shaky! Hi, Shaky! Shaky. Come on, baby. Oh, it's just a baby. Oh, okay, mommy's baby. Hello, babies. I see you, JJ. I know, baby. It's so unfair that you don't live up here. I know. I know, JJ. I just can't have a house of 1,000,000 cats. 9's enough. Hi, baby. I know. You're trying to be a good girl. You don't like being touched back there. It makes me think you get blockages. That can cause you to pee everywhere. Oh, Sharky Boo. Where's Miss Bear? Is everyone out here but Bear? Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, everyone but Bear. I don't think I can get past the screen with this phone. Oh, did we do it? Almost. Oh, we did it. Hi, JJ. Alright, it is Sunday, February 23rd at almost 1 p.m. So I've had, I think, 1 coffee this morning. Yeah, 1. I'm about to have my second one. I've taken all the cream out of my coffees completely. I was doing like cream ran out, so I was doing 1 tablespoon of heavy cream in my coffee. So we are just down to butter only now, which means they do have 200 to 300 calories a piece, depending on if I want 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter. It is something I can do to get calories and fat in. Otherwise, it's really hard since I'm having trouble eating without getting sick. It's also, I can sustain myself all day long until I get really hungry off the fat. Yes, my head is shaking. When I have these episodes, my head shakes way more. I really do believe the head is shaking does stem from the mast cell. It can be a symptom, a warning sign that is coming. And I didn't know it. No one could tell me in 2019 why it was happening. Still gotta edit the video, went in there to do it and forgot all about it and started doing other stuff. That happens a lot. I have quite a few videos to go edit. Maybe there'll be one. Who knows? You would already seen it, probably. Getting ready also to clean some of the stuff off the porch, go put it in the boxes underneath the carport. It is nicer and warmer out today. It's in the almost 60s. So that is going on today. What else? I am starving. Not gonna lie, I am hungry. That's why the second cup, once I make it, will help tremendously with the hunger. I'm probably gonna do the 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm probably gonna go over there and start it right now. And then I'll be back. I need to focus and not think about making coffee. So if I go and get that done, my brain can focus on what I'm talking about. Okay, yes, I changed shirts. The other one was just way too high on me and it was driving me crazy. Yes, this is way too big, but I'm not going anywhere. I am just working in the yard. So when I bought it at the beginning of like November, it was tight. So even though my scale is going and my stomach is swelling, this was the size I needed to buy. Now it is gigantic. And I don't mean like it was tight on the stomach area, okay? Like it was hoofing out. There was no shearing across my whole body. Like, it's so long now I could literally wear it as a dress. So at least I'm not where I was. No matter what the scale says, no matter what the swelling is, and my pants being a little tighter today, I'm not where I was, right? I'm still way less. So that's what matters. And what I mean where I was, like, in November time frame, in the November era. I'm itchy. So itchy. Hold on. My coffee's almost done. I will admit, this morning I came in here to grab my Dawn spray to spray all the counters off, because that is something I have been doing for the last 2 weeks or so, however long it's been since I've cleaned all the counters off, and took most of the items off my counters. Like, I got a new one here, and then I took all the other air fryers and everything off over here. You barely had a counter, and it still continues to go empty, and I had put it away, so I didn't do it. So if you did not see the last video, I am not using my spray dish soap. It is an amazing product. Like, I swear by it, but I've seen people without mast cell have reactions to it, including allergic reaction. You can go to, and I've also seen people with it have horrible flare-ups that won't go away as long as they're using it. And I don't even remember when it came out. I don't even remember when I started buying it. It's within the last 2 years. I probably could look it up and figure it out. You know what? It'll take me a second to look it up, because my first one I use the next week will, within the month or so, one of y'all told me to go buy it from Sam's. Hold on. Too many receipts to go through. I thought I could type it in, but I do know that I ordered it for the first time over a year and a half ago, and it did come out into I think it was the summer of 2019. So I'm not sure how long I've been using it, but I am taking 60 days break to see if it has anything to do with all my flare-ups, because when I clean the most and use it a lot, I have a lot of flare-ups, because I need to find some more foods I can eat. I'm also scared trying new foods, because what if they make me sick? But it is about time for me to go outside, because Dino's finally awake, dressed, and ready to go outside too. Say hello. Yep. He always wants to be with his mommy. Oh, well, never mind. I don't run. That's bad on my knees. Today's a zero makeup day, other than my lip stuff, because I get chapped lips real bad. And mascara. Not gonna lie, I wear mascara every day, but that's it. No, I try not to use the Celafi tinted sunscreen every day. Even though that's what I normally use for my foundation, 9 out of 10. So it's just their lotion, normal, no tint, no sunscreen lotion. That is also something I started in 2020, was the sunscreen. And I had never wore it in my life before that. So I'm trying to eliminate different things. Also, I had never, ever in my life, I did not believe in it whatsoever, not even a tiny bit, hand sanitizer. Truly believed that you would get very sick and destroy your immune system if you use hand sanitizer. And I have been using it since March 2020. So, I spilled coffee. So, I might stop using it. Do you know how much alcohol is in it? And I should be staying away from rubbing alcohol. I'm allergic to rubbing alcohol, and I am literally dousing myself every time we go out. And it's mainly because of Dino. He's like, did you hand sanitize yourself? Did you hand sanitize yourself? But he's not doing it. So I'm done. I'm taking it out of my purse, probably. So that's being removed out of my life as well. It's actually really drying my hands too, and also making them wrinkle really bad. I've noticed like my hands are so bad. So bad. So we're removing all alcohol products out of my life. Me and Dino can't use them either. At least not around me. I'm done with them. I will figure out something else or just take the germs. Like, I don't know. I've used this Dawn normal soap all my life with no issues. Like, I don't have flare-ups when I use it. As long as it's not the apple smelling one, the green one. Oh, that one makes me sick. No, I have no citrus products in my house. I've always been very sick, very intolerant of any citrus, any smells, y'all, other than like sugar cookie smell, coffee smell, but it can't be a candle coffee because that is not what coffee smells like. Certain vanillas I'm fine with, but most of the time I cannot be around peppermint, unfortunately, which is one of my favorite smells. I do once a year, a couple times a year maybe, when I'm going to be outside. It's normally during the summer, all the windows open. I put a few drops down in my drains throughout the house, and by the time I'm back inside, I boil water and put the boiling water down each drain, and the smell goes away, but whatever icky smell was gone. The hot water also, if you ever have a fly issue coming up through your sewers, which I don't, mine's a septic tank, I usually don't have that issue, but where I lived always in the past, I would boil hot water, throw it down there, it kills them. Hot. I forgot Dina made coffee too. Usually my first coffee, or my coffee, the thing isn't all the way hot, so it doesn't make it as hot, but after other people's make coffee, it's very hot. And the second person always gets the hottest coffee. His is always steaming hot compared to mine. But I'm going to shut up now and go outside because I'm sure he's not really jogging. I'm sure he's just walking. Into the garden where everything is dead. Realizing in just a few short months, it won't look like this anymore. It will be nice and pretty. I go get a broom and do my path. Sweep it, get it all pretty again. These never got out of the ground because they were way too in there, but now I think they've died enough that I can get them out with no problem. But originally, they were not coming. And they will not come back. They are so dead. They are so dead, the root is finally letting them come out too. Now, the one thing about when I lived in Florida, my tomato plants, as long as they were, I think, indeterminate is what they're called, they could go for years. And pepper plants could go for years. Yeah, see how dead? So dead, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to grab enough of this to get it up. There we go. We definitely don't want to lose our good soil, though. Hold on. You know, I have a neck MagSafe. Of course, y'all see my horrible shadow. But I was thinking about seeing if it would hurt my neck and actually try it to do some filming like this so I could have both hands free. But y'all be able to see me plant and do things. I'll come back to that later. Need to. Now, my basils came back last year, even though they're not supposed to. Now, it might have just been the seeds that had fallen because there's a lot of seeds. And that's what this is a basil. I mean, I had basil everywhere last year. This year I've decided over prettiness. One, those things cost way too much. Sorry, I got distracted by a bird. So I'm just doing it this way to stop me from having to fight for the weed eating. I can pull these up with no problem. So I'm just using my old mats. Those were the Christmas ones. I got them for nothing, so I didn't want to save them. They were like $1 a piece. But as you can see, I was so dead by the end of last year, I just gave up and just left things messy and undone. I had way too many tomatoes last year. It was way too hard. Way too many peppers because that's not what I bought, but that's what I ended up with. I am going to try to plant some. I have to find a place to put my greenhouse that isn't going to blow away, and I don't even know if it got destroyed yet. Accidentally hit stop recording. But I got a lot to work on. Okay, I've already gotten all these trees from the other side with some vines. So I'll show you when I'm done. I'm trying to thin this out. So this is what I'm working on right now. It's constantly telling me it's the wrong face. I give up. Okay. I went down to Mom's, got some of her deli meat roast beef. I don't know how many ounces. It was probably 8, maybe less. I don't know. I shared it with cats too, because I was starving. So I've eaten that. Not sure what time it is because I'm still out here working. Let me show you what I've gotten so far. Alright, all the music's playing, so I'm going to talk really loud, so maybe I won't hear the music and I don't get caught. Hold on. Hopefully, y'all don't hear the music. But anyways, I've cut all these down and moved them, so we got a lot more to do. I'm going to show you what I did. I did take a video of it. I'll probably have to cut the sound out, so I'll explain again because there was music playing in the background. So, I am dying. My chest is killing me. I use muscles I forgot I even owned. My boobs hurt. My boobs feel like I ripped the muscles out of them. I should have got an up closer video earlier so you could really see, but you can see by the debris. So all of this, I have nowhere else to put it, y'all. All of this, I did a lot of raking, all of that, and all over here. I have to figure out. Okay, I'm coming. All right. And I cleared that out, this out. I gotta go help Dino with his stuff. But that was some hard work, y'all. Hard work. I am dying. My favorite walking area. This was so beautiful, but we lost so many trees. So many trees the last 2 years. And it's finally at a position we can cut it with a chainsaw. There are more that way. The beautiful canopy is gone. But we will be able to walk again once we get those trees cut down. Then get all the junk my dad's piled up here. Junkyard, I swear. We have big giant junk piles and we're not done, and we want to get a big bin multiple times to get it all out of the yard. This is 30 plus years of having yard stuff and it going bad and nowhere to throw it out at, and it has piled up over 30 years and it's nasty. Y'all, I wished before that truck had broke down, I wish we had parked it over by my house. The reason is I would have painted it, hand painted it hippie style, loaded the back with tons of dirt, and made a beautiful flower garden with it. I have been seeing people use all kind of stuff, and I thought that would be an awesome idea because I see old bugs, old beetles being used, but the back of a truck would be better. And it's the base color is white. I can make that so awesome looking, which I might see in the future if we can move it over there with the tractor. But I'm wiped out. And my mom's had a bradycardia, so I have to not eat anything else in case I get sick, in case she has to go to the hospital. 10 p.m. We've been here at the ER since 6 something. Thank goodness I didn't eat anything, or I would have had an episode probably. My face is back to normal. I should have filmed earlier. I was red. I had a reaction to something in the main part of the hospital, and I was bloodshot red, and my eyes were in so much pain. My mom is throwing PVCs every other beat. So it's making her feel really sick and weak. We're waiting for tons of tests to come back. She was doing in January every third beat, and now it's up to every other beat. And it takes forever to get in with your heart doctor. Her first appointment available is March 7th, and we've been waiting. But so we're just making sure that nothing else is going on and that she'll be okay and hopefully can come home. So I probably shouldn't have done so much. I'm in so much pain sitting here. I can't even really lean back or anything. I'm also itching like crazy. Always do in hospitals. But she is out doing a test right now. And then hopefully we're not here all night. I haven't been home long. It is after 1 a.m. I am exhausted. So other than the quarter pound, I let a quarter pound of roast beef deli meat. That is all I had today with 2 coffees. Just 2. I'm starving, but I'm exhausted. Don't want to cook. Also didn't like having to leave my mom at the hospital. We thought she was going to get to come home. We were just waiting for results, and so I stayed, right? We got there around 6, basically. I stayed 7 hours. That was not the case. She did not get to come home. They were admitting her. She's having PVCs. She was diagnosed with that when I took her to the emergency room in January, and they gave her medicine and told her she needed to follow up with a cardiologist, which she needed a referral to, and they didn't have an opening until March 7th. And it was every 4 beats. So basically, if you don't know what it is your heart beats from the upper chamber. When it beats from one of the 2 lower chambers, it's PVC. I can't pronounce the actual words. So hers in January, before going on the meds to fix it, it was every 4th beat would beat from the bottom of one of the 2 chambers on the bottom of the heart. But tonight and today is every other beat. So they felt safer her being there in case for some awful reason they need to shock her heart back. Like if it stops beating from the top, I guess. Also, I mean, she gets to see a cardiologist tomorrow in the hospital. She doesn't have to wait for a referral. And she's hoping it's the actual heart doctor she wants to go to, my dad's heart doctor. But that one was even way later before she can go over there and see them. So the doctor in the ER is like, no, we are keeping you here. He's on staff along with a few others, and you will be able to see them. We don't know how long she's staying, which is kind of rough. My dad can't even get his own drinks. He can't go to the bathroom by himself. So I don't know what he's doing there with that issue. Can't feed himself. Like, he could put food in his mouth, but he can't, like, make food. He can't cut it himself. His hands shake really bad, so he can't build food like a sandwich or anything. Can't cook. So, I will be having to deal with all that tomorrow. Sorry, I'm exhausted, and my cat is really distracting me. Bad boy stuff. but I'm going to try and ignore him. I'm also very nauseous, probably, but if I was to eat something right now, I wouldn't be going to bed until 4 in the morning because I cannot lay down after eating. So this is my stress, which means if I have an episode in a few days, we know why. I did shake to Smith. My face was as red could be. You would have thought I took red lipstick and put all over my cheeks. I was so red inside the hospital. When we first got there, the first, I don't know, 4 hours. And I did get nauseous there, and by the time I got to the car, I got too cold, and I was shaking to death, completely shaking to death, because I was too cold. She hates him, and she is hissed at him. And I am going to add another pillow because I thought I could lay flat on the bed, but now that I'm getting nauseous, that would be a big mistake. And I'm going to go ahead and get my heating pad ready, and hopefully I can fall asleep. This sucks, y'all. It sucks to have a condition that gets worse by stress and have tons of stress in your life. And you need to be the person doing everything. You have to. Like, there's nobody else. It's just you. And it makes it even more stressful because then your freaked out is, how am I going to do this when I'm so sick and about to throw up? So, I'm going to try to get some sleep. I always feel better after sleep.